I'm very happy to see like all of you here. Actually, we are in a lot of people. ETH Tbilisi started with the idea to make Ethereum event cypherpunk again. So fun again, finally. We are basically here to try to unify like all of the people that are in this region, that they are builder and they want to like build real stuff on Ethereum. So what we do, we host like community events and conferences. Actually, in season 2, it will be like monthly conferences mostly, with also hackathons and a lot of stuff that we will show you later in the slides. And so let's talk about what's happened with the season 1, which was like the 2 months last year in 2025. So basically, we started on November 5th, and we had the last event like in mid-December, and we like invited like a lot of cool guests actually, because we started with Dario Lelo, which is me, actually, about what means be Ethereum aligned and why it's important to like really build like open source and things that make sense and where there's a value there. And then we started something we call our privacy season, where we have the guys from Hinkal. We're talking about like the on-chain compliance when you build like a privacy protocol. Then we had like Lucis Samuel, which did like a very cool talk about ZK, also to understand ZK from the basics. And then we had the Eyes on Chains, which is an on-chain slut. So on the other side, so basically how it's easy for these people to get and to break the privacy of other people when they do hacks to some DeFi protocol and these kind of things. And then we had from Ethereum Community Fund, Katie, which was talking about, that also like the challenges in Web3 to try to understand truth. And then we have like also like some special stuff, like for example, like we show off like some open source things like the onchain RNG, which is like the first actual working protocol to do RNG on chain with any chance to be front-runned, both by validators and both by on-chain people. Then we have like some special events like the GOT, which was like the most interesting people and stuff like of 2025. And also we have like our merge of last year. And also, obviously, we have always like our popes, and we changed the design for the season 2, which we think is far better than what we had before. What we achieved in season 1 in just 1 month and a half was to host like 5 events with an all-time high was 90 people, and we have an average participation of 30 people. And also we get like a lot of view on X. And we started by 0 to build like the community that every one of us are in now. The first season was about building from 0, which is what is ETH Tbilisi and the Ethereum presence and events like here in Tbilisi. And now we have the second season, which is about thrive, literally. So the goal of this season is something we want to call like the road to ETH Caucasus, which will be like the major conference here in the region that we are like organizing for October, and more information will be available soon, like going on with these things. And what we want to achieve with season 2 is starting by the community here to be able to have a lot of international recognition, so people that actually come to Tbilisi for the conference here. We also want to introduce like some new ways of like educational content and things. A lot of hackathons. It will be like very, very hackathon based this season 2 actually. And a lot of partnerships with everyone who is like building cool stuff here and every reality which is here, basically. So what we are cooking, because now we are more, I want to introduce that also like now in the coordinator team, we are 4, but we didn't grow the team because we want to do less. We grow the team because we have like, I think like a crazy amount of stuff to do this year, actually. So all the people in the team on the coordinator here, we strongly believe that Tbilisi is going to become one of the center actually for crypto and especially Ethereum and builders. it's going to be like a place where people came from a lot of other regions around. So from Asia, from CIS country, from Europe, and from Arab countries. So what we're going to do, like in the season 2, basically, we are do like monthly conference. Basically, what full day conferences by the next event 1. We are going to do bi-monthly hackathons, and this is like it's something which I really care about, because I will show you in the next slides. But it's totally like we're trying to reshape how Ethereum and crypto events like organize hackathons actually with this. And we are also like starting the ETH Tbilisi Podcast. It will be like part of our strategy also to grow online the presence of Tbilisi like in the space. And also we start to organize like spaces with the builders that participate in the hackathon. And so what is this idea that we had about hackathons? Right now, in most of the events out there, like hackathons, which are amazing and a lot of things came out from hackathons, but they're becoming like a gimmick. So what we want to try is to fuse the idea of hackathons with the idea of an accelerator, basically. So what we are going to build into this season 2, it will be like these 2-month hackathons that they are designed to follow people from ideas to actually ship stuff on Ethereum and grow stuff that they ship on Ethereum. The phase 1, we will start in our Discord. If you still didn't join, don't worry, there will be like the QR later, which it starts like all the tracks, and people can start like working on different things and start to coordinating themselves. Then there is the phase 2 after 1 week, which people that participate in the hackathons in different tracks, they will show off basically what they did in the first week in our spaces, and there will be a selection who continues and who don't, like based on every track. And then there will be the phase 3, which will be about the winner of different track for the first phase. And then after 2 weeks and then a month, there will be like the second phase of winning. So it will look pretty much like this every B months to here. And with the X spaces, like it will be pretty much like this. So what we're doing is to try to switch from traditional hackathons, which 99% of the repos go dead. There is no like a real follow-up. There is no real, just real building, to something which is like long-term goal achieved, and is also like better for possible investor that will be like around here, for partnerships and people who actually like, like they will start the tracks, and it will be fun actually, I think. Then I will talk a bit about the podcast, which basically it will be in the weeks that there is now the hackathons and the spaces. And so basically we have like every week something. So this is what we want, what we try to achieve, like the online growth on the community with all of this content that we actually like expand the Tbilisi from a local perspective to an online recognized perspective. Expand the local growth. We are also like organizing, try to open like an actual Ethereum Hub here. We are going forward also into this direction, like in this moment. These long hackathons, and obviously continue with local events. And finally, the big conference, the 3-day classic big conference of Ethereum, it will be like ETH Caucasus. And also, I don't know if you hear some sounds, but if we zoom out, it will come also the merch, actually from our lore that I've been building. And something that is important that I forgot to say is that when we have hackathons and there is sponsor to hackathons, most of this money, they will go to back the open source tracks, which for us is very important to push this as much as possible. So try to build new APs and try to push these things forward. And also like from the merge, there will be like most of the money, it will go into back open source tracks for hackathons. And so we are also like, we started like to research for partners and for hackathons and sponsors. So if you're interested, this is the QR to to participate, and there is like a lot of OG stuff like for the first projects and a company that will start this.